Okay, so my screen is a little off here. I'm not getting all of your comment, but whatever. Let's leave it at that. Okay, so I'm going back to what was this about? So you're just another MAGA that likes to insult some rhinos. See how stupid you are? Communism! Communism! Ah! They're communists! They're communists and pedophiles! Ah! I don't know, you guys sounds like you guys might be the pedophile communists or Satanists, whatever the fuck. You guys and your one size fits all buzzwords for everything. Communism. Okay, for anyone in her party not convinced by Trump's resounding victory. Okay, even if Donald was victorious, how is he a good president and why do you want him back? Well, it doesn't really make sense. Obviously, you would want him back if he was good, but none of you guys explain how he was good. Very few of you did, but anytime I looked further into those claim to credits that you give Donald, I mean, there's one guy that I broke down his claim for not starting any wars, only for him to just play stupid and do some weird shit in response. He didn't try to refute anything I said, whatever. You guys are fucking weird. Green mourned with a laugh. The beatings will continue until morale improves. There's just so much wrong with this. It's just not even funny. It's just too much to get to. For anyone in her party not convinced by Trump's okay, well, I'll get to that later if I remember, and if there's any reason to after I cover all of your shit. Because if he's coming, MAGA's coming with him, and Marxists and okay, so your whole thing is Marxism. I asked you what Marxism is, and yes, the precursor to communism. So you're saying the Democrats all want property owned by the government? Also, anyone not a Democrat. Huh? So you're saying the Democrats all want all... You're saying all anyone not a Democrat. Huh? What are you talking... What? Has a ton of Dem followers is the new eco-communism. You'll own nothing and be happy. Project 2030. You saw it as a part of folks' full pandemic and extreme levels of control by government. That was a test run to weed it the line. What are you talking about? Okay, so it's okay. WEF Schwab in the WEF has a ton of Dem followers. Is the new what? WEF Schwab and the WEF has a ton of Dem followers. That doesn't make any sense. You're saying that they have a ton of Dem followers. What? Is the new eco-communism? Okay, so anyway, we'll dig into that. I don't quite understand what's going on here. I did ask for sources, but well, I guess what I did wrong is I didn't really read this and register it mentally. So anyway, check WEF website for members. Okay, I'll start with this. Okay. WEF website. Find what the fuck you're saying. Okay, the World Economic Forum. I did check this out. I just don't know what the World Economic Forum is. From forest schools to gray water recycling, these startups are powering a green revolution across Latin America. Okay, so what do you have against the green revolution? Okay, now what are you complaining about here? So you're saying the green revolution is the communist problem that you're whining about here? Is that what you're saying? Get the fuck out of here. The precursor to communism. Okay, so come on, what the okay, I've gotten used to X. I have to click on every other to get the backtrack here. That's, yeah. Okay, he's coming. Mog is coming with him and Marxist and rhinos. Okay, so you're complaining about communism. Well, you're saying that Democrats and anyone not a Democrat, whatever that means, want all property to be owned by government. You're saying the Democrats want all property. This is a yes or no answer. Well, this doesn't make any sense. Anyone not a Democrat. What does that mean? Well, okay, so you're saying that the Democrats, well, the WEF, this is Green Revolution. Okay, what's the Green Revolution? A large increase in crop production in developing countries achieved by the use of fertilizers. Okay. So my question to you is, I'll disregard the, I was going to look into them, which is why I initiated this video. But now, actually, okay, I admit that I didn't really read what you said. But now that I have, I've realized that you've dug yourself into an even deeper and nonsensical hole, which I'm going to provide you the shovel for to continue with questions here. Okay, a large increase in crop production in developing countries achieved by the use of fertilizers, pesticides, and high-yield crop varieties. Now, my question to you from here is, who is talking about this green revolution? Who is talking about crop production in developing countries achieved by the use of fertilizers, pesticides, and high-yield crop varieties? And what does that have to do with communism? What the fuck? Okay, also, what describes the Green Revolution? The Green Revolution refers to the transformative 20th century agricultural project that utilized plant genetics, modern irrigation systems, and chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Okay, so what does this have to do with communism? What does this have to do with the government owning all property in the country? Explain that to me. Or are you unable to and you're just gonna blah blah blah? You'll own nothing and be happy. What does that have to do with ownership? Okay, just for the hell of it, what is Project 20? What is Project 2030? Project 2030 is an ambitious clean energy initiative. Okay, then I'm glad I looked this up. What does clean energy initiative have to do with that green revolution, which involves pesticides and what was the other thing? I can't even remember now. Well, fertilizers, I don't know. Producing a large amount, giving a high return. Well, I don't like the pesticides part. So, yeah. This just yeah, this cancels out my request for those sources. That was a test run to weed the lions away from the sheep. Do your due diligence and tell me I'm wrong. Okay, well, that's not what I do. I ask questions, and that's what I've just done, so the ball is back in your court, pal.